Have a nice day.
What are you saying? 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 Tell me a joke. Tell me a joke. Tell me a joke. Yes.
Tinker, tinker, tinker. Strong boy.
Mentats, hoof out, stim packs, jet, everything to even you out. Got chems right here for you, brother.
Did you say something about drugs?
That's right. Everyone here buys from me.
Did you say something about drugs?
That's right. Everyone here buys from me.
Did you say something about drugs?
That's right. Everyone here.
Did you say something about drugs?
That's right. Everyone here.
Did you say something about drugs?
That's right. Everyone here.
Did you say something about drugs?
That's right. Everyone here.
I'll take a look, sure.
Chems for a balanced lifestyle.
Who wants to look beautiful? Hairstyles from across the Commonwealth.
Fresh meat right here.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Just pulled this lot from the freezer.
Swatter, 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 swatter! Swing, swatter!
Buy and sell everything to everyone, except synths. No synths allowed here.
Prescriptions filled. High quality chems right here. We offer a wide variety of medical treatments.
Most of people help me stay in the air. People like this. Choice chops. Want you to know we have meat.
The super
Just
salon
meat.
can give you
Stop asking
the
if we have anything else.
hairstyle of your dreams.
This is Civilization by
Not right now.
Very well.
Don't let down the home team. Buy
Now a
a
swatter.
swatter.
That's a real one. Talk to Mo Cronin. He'll fix you up.
We got small arms, long arms,
Just stop,
ammunition.
okay? We got our own problems.
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh God, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Metal detective delivery at your service.
Happy to be in a niche market, that's for sure. I don't know how you found him, but you deserve a reward. Here, from our rainy day fund. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
My wife was murdered. She was...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers. What else can you tell me?
My wife was murdered.
It's okay.
Yeah?
So, we're talking about anything else you remember?
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean.
It's okay.
So, anything else you...
My wife was murdered.
It's okay.
So, anything else you...
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them.
It's okay.
So, anything else you remember?
Really?
My wife was
It's
So, we're... anything else you...
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
it's
So, we're talking... anything else?
Really?
My wife was murdered.
it's okay.
So, anything...
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking...
It's okay.
So, anything else?
My wife was...
It's...
Yeah.
So,
Really?
anything else you remember?
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them...
It's okay.
So, anything...
My wife was...
It's okay.
So, anything...
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers, but they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. Anything else you remember?
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. There's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. Anything else you remember?
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much, but I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? And why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
So you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, where...
Hey, Valentine.
Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be. The silent routine isn't getting us anywhere.
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
Note, I guess, from a sponsor here in Diamond City, and I'll,
Nick.
Tell me everything you can, no matter how
stop in
painful
for a drink
it
at
might
the
be.
Dugout Inn. The stories are free, but the moonshine will cost you.
My wife was murdered.
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a...
Hey, Valentine.
Tell me everything you can, no matter how...
Really?
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just... Nick.
Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep...
It's okay.
What?
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers. Well, that confirms it.
Who were the gunners?
High-end mercenaries. No job too brutal.
Who were the gunners?
High-end mercenaries. No job too brutal. They're in the running as likely suspects. They wouldn't be the ones pulling the strings.
You think raiders might have done this?
I honestly doubt it. They can barely organize themselves, let alone pull off something this complicated.
Wait. Super mutants? What are they?
Big, green, muscles on muscles. In other words, hard to miss. I think we can safely rule them out.
Wait. Super mutants?
Big, green...
Wait. Super mutants? What are they?
Big, green, muscles on muscles. In other words, hard to miss. I think we can safely rule them out.
So you think this institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype, anyway.
You don't know anything about them? Really?
Some kind of security setting strips or blocks out those memories. And it's not just me. Any synth that gets trashed, left behind, or escapes the Institute has the same problem. Probably some kind of failsafe.
Don't lie to me, Nick. You're one of them. They made you.
Yeah, I've heard it all before. You're a freak. You've got something to hide. Blah, blah, blah. But the truth is, people smart enough to build something like me are smart enough to cover their tracks, and arrogant enough to throw their unwanted trash into the Commonwealth to fend for itself.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
Don't lie to me, Nick. You're one of them. They made you.
Yeah, I've heard it all before. You're a freak. You've got something to hide. Blah, blah, blah. But the truth is, people smart enough to build something like me are smart enough to cover their tracks, and arrogant enough to throw their unwanted trash into the Commonwealth to fend for itself.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
The man who killed my wife. He had a handgun. I didn't get a clear look at it. But that sound...
Could have been a large caliber revolver. Huh. I'm starting to get a clearer picture of the kind of man our perp is. Anything more you can tell me?
I'll never forget that voice. Low and rough. Like sandpaper across your face.
Not much to go on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone pretty far in the violence business. What else?
The woman was dressed in, I think it was a kind of hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What else do you remember about them?
The man who killed my wife. He had a handgun. I didn't get a clear look at it. But that sound.
Could have been a large caliber revolver. Huh. I'm starting to get a clearer picture of the kind of man our perp is. Anything more you can tell me?
I'll never forget that voice. Low and rough. Like sandpaper across your face.
Not much to go on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone pretty far in the violence business. What else?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
Oh, yeah. I heard their names, their home addresses, and where their diary keys are hidden.
All right. Calm down. It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
There's no way that could be Sean.
Yeah, big difference between an infant and a 10-year-old, but that doesn't mean we're on the wrong track. He could have a son of his own. Or maybe he's turned kidnapping into a bad habit. In any event, they both vanished a while back. No trace. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
I should have been clearer.
Nick.
Here's the thing. A sort of note, I guess, from a sponsor here in Diamond City, and I'll read it.
Didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance? Bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead. Except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The M.O. is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
Hey, Valentine.
Follow me. Let's check out this house Kellogg left vacant. Kellogg's house is this way. Kellogg's house is this way. Hold your horses. Give me a sec. Hold your horses. Give me a sec.
Nick.
Here we are. Give me a sec. That's one heck of a lock.
Locked tight.
Something to hide,
Don't
Kellogg?
think I can pick this.
Why don't you give it a
Lock's
try?
really strong.
Can't get through that door.
Hey, Valentine.
Stubborn lock, ain't it? We can't get through that door. Stubborn lock, ain't it? Stubborn lock, ain't it? See that platform in the distance?
No way
Near
I
the
could
city
pick
entrance?
this.
That's
Won't be
the
able to pick
elevator
this.
to the mayor's
Won't be able to
office.
pick this.
Why don't you
Don't
go
think I
ask
can pick
around
this.
there?
No way
I'll
I could
stay
pick
here
this.
and see if I can
Lock
jimmy
tight.
this lock.
Hey, Valentine.
The mayor's office is near the entrance of the city. The platform that should take you up. If McDonough won't give you the key, try his secretary, Geneva. She's not above taking a bribe. If all else fails, you could try breaking into Geneva's desk. Maybe the mayor's safe. Just be sure no one sees you.
Nick.
This lock's pretty stubborn, but I'll keep at it. Got a feeling we'll need that key, though. The mayor's office is near the entrance of the city. There's a platform that should take you up. If McDonough won't give you the key, try his secretary, Geneva. She's not above taking a bribe.
Get your copy of the public. We expose the truth behind the Institute.
This better be an emergency.
Yeah. Take a look at me, Doc.
Now, go over your symptoms for me, one at a time.
I've got an itch, Doc. Too many chems. Got anything that can help?
We can sober you up. Please, don't be an idiot and go out drinking immediately after the procedure.
Got too much dirt in that hair? Get it trimmed. You won't regret it.
Done. Now, was there anything else bothering you?
Got roughed up.
Scrapes and bruises. But it's probably a good idea to get them fixed up. Done. Now, was there anything else bothering you?
Too much radiation. I feel sick.
Blood pooling in the gums. Signs of anemia, yeah. We better clean you up.
Self-prescribed chems, as recommended
All done.
by me,
Any other
myself,
complaints?
and I.
Feel better now that I'm cleaned up.
Glad to hear it.
I've been laying off chems and booze lately.
Glad to hear it.
No other complaints.
Take better care of yourself in the future, okay?
Heard you rescued Valentine.
Good work.
Most sense scared the hell out of me, but Nicky, he ain't like those Institute psychos.
Why fix? Just get a new one.
I don't know why we let Valentine live in the city. He saves one or two people and everyone forgets he's a freaking sinner.
running.
You ever think maybe you could get a man's attention easier if you use softer words, honey? Maybe shout a little less?
Oh, that reminds me of this article I'm writing about the mayor's affair with a certain air-headed blonde. Oh, look who it is. What brings you to the mayor's office, huh?
Need to see the mayor about something.
Really? You came to the mayor's office to see the mayor. Who'd have thought? Fine. Keep your secrets. Sooner or later I'll find out. I always do.
If you are done crowding the reception area, Miss
No
Piper,
public
the
squatting.
mayor needs to make
Want a
time for
bathroom.
more responsible citizens.
I was just leaving anyway.
Hey, Geneva.
The mayor's receiving visitors as long as they aren't members of the press. Did you need help?
So I can just head in and talk to McDonough?
Go right ahead. His office is open. He likes to make time for everyone when he can.
Don't worry. You're safe from the synths here
Geneva.
in the city.
Did you need something else?
Never mind. Sorry for bothering you.
Have a nice day. Did you need something else?
I need to talk to someone about Kellogg's old house in the West Stands.
Mr. Kellogg's residence? He left town a while ago. We foreclosed on the property and locked it up. If there was something belonging to the man that you have a claim on, you could ask the mayor to hear you out. No guarantees.
I can feel the gears of bureaucracy grinding me up already.
Like grist in the mill, honey. Good luck.
You hear about that settlement? Covenant?
Geneva.
Nice.
I'm sorry,
Real
but you're
clean.
not getting that key from
Strict
me.
entrance requirements, though.
Never mind. Thanks for nothing.
Have a nice day.
Ah, yes. I remember you. Our new arrival. I wish I was in your shoes, getting to see our glorious city for the first time. How can I help you?
I'm looking for a key to a house in the city. I assume the mayor's office has a copy.
Well, we don't have every key in the city. Where would we put them all? Besides, every citizen in my city has a right to their privacy. Now, if we did have a key, only the owner can ask for it. That's my final word.
So that's it? You're not going to help?
Security is part of what keeps Diamond City above the petty squabbles and misfortunes of the Commonwealth. I can't betray that for anything.
I understand. You have rules. Maybe for the right amount, you can bend them a bit.
What? How dare you? I'm the mayor, for God's sake, not some thug for hire.
Fine. Thanks for nothing.
I know it's disappointing, but I have to think of all the people of Diamond City, not just the needs of one person.
So, this radio station...
Mayor McDonough?
Back about this
we don't really
key
make any
business, I assume.
gaps.
I'm
And,
sorry, but I
there
cannot
are,
condone unlawful searches
some
of
people help me
people's
stay in there.
property.
People like,
Please, Mayor McDonough. This man Kellogg kidnapped my son. I need to find him.
Oh, of course. I will do everything in my power to help you overcome this horrible personal tragedy. I remember Mr. Kellogg. Didn't like him myself. Paranoid. Never talked to anyone. I doubt you'll find him. But I insist you take the key to his old house. It's been abandoned, though. I'm afraid this whole thing might be fruitless.
McDonough?
I'm happy to help. But I must remind you not to get your hopes up. Mr. Kellogg is long gone and not the type of man who leaves a trail. Far too busy to talk right now. I'm the mayor, after all.
Mayor McDonough.
Excuse me, but I'm very busy right now. Enjoy your stay in Diamond City. Now, excuse me. I'd love to talk, but I have matters to attend to. I have somewhere to be. Sorry. I'd love to talk, but I have matters to attend to.
Hey, Geneva.
Need something, honey? Housing permit? Looking for a job?
I don't need anything.
Catch you later, then.
If you need a haircut, talk to John at the Super Salon.
Who's really in control of Diamond City? Read the public.
Got the key? All right, let's head in. You do the honors.
Hey, Valentine.
Good work getting that key. Whenever you're ready, let's head inside. After you. Let's head inside. After you. Let's head inside. After you. Let's head inside. After you.
Nick.
Let's head inside. After you. Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind. Place seems small to you? Figured a guy like Kellogg would think big. Nothing here. Did you check out that desk? I'm telling you, something's not right. Look for anything out of sorts. A switch. A button.
Hey, Valentine.
Keep looking. Gotta be something here. If Kellogg's smart, he wouldn't just leave something out in the open. Check every crevice. His place is pretty empty. Keep an eye out for the smallest detail.
Nick.
If Kellogg's smart, he wouldn't just leave something out in the open. Check every crevice. Well, that's one way to hide a room. Well, look at this. All of a merc's favorite things.
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, and cigars. San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
What? The great Clockwork Dick is stumped?
It's synth detective, jackass. If you're gonna be that way, you might as well get the make and model right. Joking aside, I got an idea. I need to call someone in. A specialist.
I don't know about this, Nick.
Let's give my pal a chance. I'll send out the signal. Now, you won't hear anything. It's a special frequency. but he'll be here. Okay, I called him. Let's wait outside.
Hey, Valentine.
Let's wait for my friend outside. Let's wait for my friend outside. Let's wait for my friend outside.